Let me show you what we find. Yeah. I make the time stop. Yeah. 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 I give her only what she needs, yeah. Like I said, a stop time. Yeah. Yeah, only what she needs, she gon' take the lead. Friction brings the greed. The side of her I've never seen. So I gave a little more and took her places she ain't been. No, we never left the house, see in the room is where we been. Thoughts evaporate the steam, bring 'em on, we sweating dreams. Fantasies, they intervene, but I love we churning cream. So my drug out your esteem, girl as great as it's been. When the lights come in, Star Trek, I got a beam. See these moments, they will pass. We be riding through the city, hoping that we never crash. We spending all the time, minutes going fast. We be blowing all the cash, now our memories in the trash. She call me Mr. Garden, cause I be gone in the flash. She be gone in the dash, damn, why this shit don't last? See these moments going fast. Yeah, I forget about the rest, I'm just hoping that this last go. Now let the lights dim low, cause it's hard to let it go. And even if you're moving fast, she gon' think you're moving slow. So you fuss for the lust, there's a must for the trust. Take the pizza, leave the crust, and it's just you, me, us. Now these shots be going fast. And these days, they never last. Now these moments, they gon' pass. Now forget about the rest, I'm just hoping that this last go. If I could stop time here, now let the beat drop. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Yeah. I can see you desperately running from your destiny, running from your heart. A bittersweet, that's not the recipe. Maybe you're just testing me. Please don't play no games with me. She dibble-dabbled all up in my heart. That can't be good for me. Maybe you're not right for me. Now I'm walking left cause there's no right to see. Bipolar, with your mood, I gotta wonder if you liking me. In a space, space you need is space, and that's alright with me. But the choices that she makes in a haste don't land alright with me. Breaking hearts, pulling triggers, now she on to the next. next one. She say she annoyed, but me, I be the vexed one. Now we don't even text one another. Hearts hang all up in the balance.
Ooh, welcome to another episode of Stripped. How you guys doing today? Happy Sunday, everybody. Blessings on blessings on blessings. Today, we are continuing to celebrate Black Music Month, and we have one of Toronto's very own WolF J McFarlane on deck. But before we get into his performance segment, I just want to remind everybody what Stripped is all about. Stripped is an opportunity to feature artists one-on-one. We give them a performance segment and then we interview them after the fact. And really and truly, it's to get underneath all of the layers and find out a little bit more intimate details about the artists and what makes their music and their craft amazing. So that being said, I'ma just stop wasting your time and get to what you're really here for, which is the performance segment prior to the interview for Mr. WolF J McFarlane.
Oh, hey. Hi, guys. How y'all doing? See, I told you it was our turn. So, we got some vibes for you guys today. This is the homie stretch as we sage down and make sure the vibes them bless up. It don't no rise up, lion pa. And we about to have some fun. We're gonna start with two covers. One of them is by Sir, called "Wires in the Way," and the next one is a classic by Andre 3000. I knew the rules of engagement before I started playing for keys. I thought about you all last week. I know we didn't speak, but I never would have thought the way the words speak. I can see we lost our way. Never thought that we were here to stay, but doesn't mean that it didn't mean anything at all. Baby, this is really what I need. A little time to do what's right for me. But it doesn't mean that I won't answer when you call. I hope you call, baby. I hope you call. I hope you call. Yeah. I hope you call, baby. I hope you call. I hope you call. Yeah. I hope that you're the one. If not, you are the prototype. Let's tiptoe to the side and do things I know you like. I swear I'm in love again. Oh, baby girl. Oh, baby girl. I swear I'm in love again. must be my lucky day. Oh, baby girl. Girl, you are the prototype. Let's do something out of the ordinary. Like catch a matinee. Oh, baby girl. You are. I know you are. And I swear I'm in love. Again, 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 baby. Baby girl. You know you are the prototype. I swear I'm in love again, 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 again. Oh, baby girl, you are. So that was Wires in the Way by Sir, mixed in with Andre 3000's Prototype. And we about to have some fun. We about to have some fun. We about to have some fun. Get it. So, this next track is not out yet. It's off my up-and-coming project, Wolf Bites. It's called Over and Under. Can y'all hear me good? Yeah. I took some time to find myself. I gave you all of me. Built up a wall around my heart so you can't get to me. Oh, here we are again. How have you found me? Swam to an island in my mind. How I'm drowning over. We can get over and under. We can get under and over. We can get over love. Na 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 na, yeah. Long time me want you, but you wanna do what you want to. Long time me want you, but you wanna do, hey. I saw it, long time me want you, but you wanna do what you want to, hey. Long time me want you, baby. Yeah, stylus, you draw me. iPhone X, gal, body ya call me. Attraction like a magnet. Wanty, gal, but me can't get it. See, I know, you have me away, baby. But I don't want to play, baby. Over. We can get over and under. We can get under and over. We can get over love. Na 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 na. Yeah, long time me want you, but you ain't gonna do what you want to. Long time me want you, but you ain't gonna do. It's so ego. Long time me want you, but you ain't gonna do what you want to. Hey, long time me want you, baby. Hey, yeah. Walking down the street, seeing your face, wondering thoughts I love means danger. Walking down the street, seeing your face, wondering thoughts I love means danger. Yo, this guy killed that fam, yo, this guy went off, dog. I didn't even know he was gonna do that, yo. Mind blown, guy, no eyebrows.
Scarborough King from
Scarborough
Time.
King from Time, doggy, you don't know. Okay, I'm done. So alright, I'm gonna switch it up a little bit for y'all. Do something that I usually only keep for like stage performances when I want to come like real hard out the box, you know, when brothers want to flex on people, you know, we get them strong. Okay, I'm done. Sorry. Hit play. I came home late, you were not there. I didn't care. I think we both know it's over. We need to play. Hey yo, I thought it'd be a breeze. Wishing for tomorrow, Billy telling for the leaves. I burn the evidence and stay busy with the bees. I'm trying to see the forest through the trees, but the way they on my tail is like the wolf got fleas. So freeze and please and ponder this, please. It was good before the bad, that's why I'm paying these fees. See, somebody changed, and I knew it wasn't me. And the reason why I knew is cause her friends told me. Now supply and demand, I gave her my heart. I should have raised the price before she ripped it apart. No receipt, and the product fell apart. Duct tape did me good, I was fresh in the start. Now more often than less and differently still. As frustrated as it is, you know what, brother, still ill. Watch them as they grill, I take it extra crispy. Girl, you know I got a list. Ooh, do you miss me? I came home late, not there. We both know it, baby. You need to let it go, shawty. You need to let it go, shawty. You need to let it go, shawty. We both know where you at, there. Yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to do that because it's really fun to do. What we got next? What we got? Oh, let's do body.
You got body?
We're gonna do this body track.
Give me a moment, see.
It was a cover and now it's ours. We stole it because it sounds better when we do it. You know what it is? West side? No, I mean east side. Whatever side you from. Rep that. But we about to get real sensual in this bitch. This is body. Best day in bed. Feeling of your skin locked in my head. Ooh, smoke me, bro. Cause I don't care, I'm down for what you own. Yeah, day drunk into the night. I wanna keep you here. Cause you dry my tears. Yeah, summer loving and fights. How it is for us. And it's all because now if you're talking body, you've got a perfect one, so put it on me. I swear it won't take you long, but if you love me right, we'll love for life, on and on and on. Love, give me love. Anything you want, I'll give it all. See these lips I kiss, baby, when I taste your fingertips. Day drunk into the night, I wanna keep you here. Cause you dry my tears. Yeah, summer loving and fights. How it is for us. And it's all because now if you're talking body, you've got a perfect one, so put it on me. Sure it won't take you long, cause if you love me right, One love for life. On and on and on and on and on. Now if you're talking body, you've got a perfect one, so put it on me. Swear it won't take you long, cause if you love me right, we're out for life, on and on and on. That was Body, by us.
By us.
By us, at this point.
Facts.
So I'm gonna do this next song. I released this during the quarantine time. The song is called 100. Because, you know, sometimes you just gotta tell somebody to keep it 100. And let's get into this joint. Yeah. I just wanna call you. I just wanna hear your voice again. Tell me what I can do. Cause I'm just trying to find my way back in. Tell me how your day was. Oh, tell me how the things I'm listening. As I just wanna tell you, without you in my life, something's missing. I know that we've been here before. Ain't trying to do that no more, so maybe I should hit the door. So you can miss me with the bullshit. All that shit you talking about. Miss me with the bullshit. All that you spew out your mouth. Miss me with the bullshit. Yeah, you ain't trying to find a cure. My heart's been bleeding on the floor. I love you, but I'm out the door. Could you keep it 100? Could you keep it 100? Could you keep it 100? You can miss me with it. Could you keep it 100? Could you keep it 100? Could you keep it 100? Give me that solo. Let me hear what you got. Yeah, let's put all cards on the table. Cause love is all I have to give you now. Is you willing? Is you able? Yeah. To put aside your pride and talk it out. Cause I just wanna love you. But you've been talking reckless out your mouth. See, you just wanna hurt me, yeah. See, love, it ain't a game. I'm walking out. You can miss me with the bullshit. All that shit you talking about. Miss me with the bullshit. Yeah, all that you spew out your mouth. Miss me with the bullshit. Yeah, you you ain't trying to find a cure. My heart's been bleeding on the floor. I love you, but I'm out the door. Yeah, yeah. Could you keep it 100? Could you keep it 100? Could you keep it 100? You can miss me winning. Could you keep it 100? Could you keep it 100? Oh yeah, you can miss me winning. We're just gonna keep doing that.
100.
100. 100.
100.
Madame.
We're gonna keep it 100.
I definitely gave you a $100 bill after this. I need my change properly.
2 Virgils.
What?
Huh? He doesn't know. He doesn't know about the Virgils. Yeah.
Is that a Karen thing?
It was a donation. It was a donation thing. 2 Virgils.
All right, so we gonna do this song, another song off my project. It's called Aden. All day, all night. You know, cause you know. Okay, I'm done. Okay, here we go. This is where you get your body roll. Get your whole chest into it. Yeah. Yeah. She said she wants me. Said she wants a tsunami. Said I got that buzz and like a bee she wants to swarm me. That's why she had to inform me that I do make a honey in a house she'd like to lure me in her lair, but I don't care. I'ma beat that. I'ma slap that derriere. Face down ass. Smell of sex up in the air. Euphoria well aware. It's so good it's making her tear. Damn, if you need a lesson, shot it, pull up, put your head, let me get it like. Right now. All night. Yeah. Yeah, baby. I've been waiting for a minute, baby. And I don't wanna just slide up in it right now. Just give me your number, baby. Yeah, give me your number, baby. Give me your number, baby. Hey, give me your number, baby. Give me your right now. Right now. All night. Woo! 'Cause I've been waiting, baby. Oh, I've been waiting, yeah. Right now. Woo! All night. Yeah. Right now, from the to the, you know what it is, and you know what it was, and you know how it goes, but damn I gotta go, 'cause I'm late for the show, damn my body need more, and your body need more, so let's hit the flow, I leave you rocking the boat, I leave you rocking the... I've been waiting for a minute, baby, and I don't wanna just slide up in it right now. Give me your number, baby. Give me your number, baby. Oh, give me your number, baby. Oh, give me your number, baby. All day and all night, all day and all night. Whoa, we can get it all night. Jeez. I love that song.
The track right there.
What's the track? So, how much time we got left? I'm hot. What we got? Okay.
We got time.
I don't remember if I gave Carrie Ann this song, but I'm still gonna bang it out because I still love this song. And it's one of her favorites. So, let's get it in. Yeah, if you can hear me, see you back. Hey, where your shoulders at? Hey. Yeah. Hey, yo, I seen her in the party. I seen her. Eyes undressing her body. I needs to be near her. This physical attraction's not enough. I know she got the goods, but I ain't asking for her stuff. This lady make me gaga and my poker face don't blush. So cut the poppy cut, royal flush. This love is not to lust. Lust is just a thruster. Must without the trust. Some pizza with no crust. Damn, I apologize for staring at your bust. Yet this conversation, it could never turn to dust. I'm fantastically well, standing close to spectacular. My focus never blurry. I am so in my aperture, my depth of field real. Receiving your love would be a steel hat. If you steal my heart, I knew it from the start. Your point of views and art, so yes, it doesn't apart, but yes, he read the script out. Yes, he played on pop me going. Down. She my Valentine all the time. I win with the time. I water with a slice of a lemon or a lime. A dime and it's beginning to look a lot like the end of a beginning. But with you, I'm always winning, girl. I'm gone. We out here, you know. Woo! Song's so good.
It's a banger right there.
So what we gonna do now? I
don't know. What you want to do?
You know what? Let's do hit me with it. Hey, baby, where you at? Yeah. Where you been? Where you gone? Where you at, baby? Hold on. See, girl, I know this might seem strange, but let me know if I'm out of order for step into you. Vegas waves, yeah, I've been watching you for a while, and I just gotta let you know I'm really digging your style, and plus I had to know your name. If you wear my number, cause I thought that you would call me someday. But if you don't, you can give me your still. And if you want, girl, I ain't mad at you. See, we can still be cool, cause I'm not trying to pressure you. Just can't stop thinking about you. You ain't even really gotta be my girlfriend. See, I just wanna know your name, and maybe sometime we can hook up, hang out, and just chill. Let me get that drop. And I'll be like, damn, I'm surprised that you called, cause the way you walked away, I thought I was gonna see you no more. And if you didn't wanna give me your Instagram, see, I thought that you was digging me, but really wasn't digging me. But anyways, what you doing tonight? I'll probably be with my people. It'd be cool if you maybe can swing by and we can just chill out. You can just chill with me. Long as you're comfortable and you feel secure when you're with me, cause I'm not trying to pressure you. Just can't stop thinking about you. You ain't even really gotta be my girl. I just wanna know your name and maybe sometime we can hook up, hang out, just chill. Give me some more now. Mm, mm, mm. Hey. Let me hit the bridge. So we gonna go. Oh, I'm not trying to pressure you. Just can't stop thinking about you. You ain't even really, you ain't even gotta be my girl. I just wanna know your name. And maybe sometime we can hook up, hang out, and just chill. Bars.
I had to smooth it out now.
So, I'm not really sure how much time we got left, but I got one more song for y'all. And she played the video to this, but the performance is always very different from the video and the recording, so we love doing it. This song is Actions. This is the second single off the project. The first single was Lethal Weapon, the second single was Actions, and the third single was 100. But they're all singles on the project. Bazinga. So we gonna go into this. I've been stuck here all day, thinking about you in every way. Like what I'm gonna do when you come around me. It's all about you when it's going down, babe. Now what you say? Put your body on me. Now what you say? You want all of me. Now what you say? Damn, you so sexy. Now what you say? Ooh, you need a break, baby. Oh, I hope I'm not saying too much, 'cause I can do a little and I can say a lot. See, baby, girl, I hope I'm not saying too much, 'cause I can say a little and I can do. Baby girl, I actions speak louder, louder. Scream for me. Oh, baby girl, our actions speak so loud, so loud. Scream for me. Baby girl, our actions speak louder, louder. Scream for me. Oh, baby girl, our actions speak so loud. Love when you smile and your nose gets that wrinkle. Kiss me slowly, our tongues start to mingle. I bite your neck and your toes start to tingle. Point at them spots, and that's where I'll nibble, baby. What you say? Put your body on me. Now what you say? You want all of me. Now what you say? Damn, you're so crazy. Now what you say? Ooh, the room is spinning. Baby, baby, you. I hope, I hope, oh. Baby girl, I hope I ain't saying too much, 'cause I can say a little and I can do a lot. See, baby girl, I hope I ain't saying too much, 'cause I can say a little and I can do. Baby girl, actions speak louder, louder. Scream for me. Oh, baby girl, our actions speak so loud, so loud. Scream for me. Oh, baby girl, our actions speak louder, louder. Scream for me. Oh, baby girl, our actions. Ooh, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh, ooh, oh yeah, ooh, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh, let me hear your actions speak louder than words. Baby girl, actions speak louder, louder. Scream for me. Oh, baby girl, actions speak so loud, so loud. Scream for me. Oh, yeah. Thank you for having us. I am WolF J McFarlane, your wolf without a tail but many tales to tell. And to my left we have...
It's your boy Stretch. You already know what it is. I come out here to smooth out to something with Mr. Wolf Without a Tail. And you can follow me at It's Your Boy Stretch, ITZYABOYSTRETCH.
That's a spelling bee. I told you need to shorten it.
I don't give a damn.
Yeah, thank you for having us. And we got more to come. Interview time.
All right, y'all. Give it out one more time for WolF J McFarlane and Stretch. Oh, they killed that. They held that down. Guys, I don't know if you've gotten a chance or if you will get a chance to take a look at the chat. People are showing you plenty love. So we're going to give Wolf a quick break. I'm going to play the music video that he actually just played the song for Actions, and a song just to give him a little breather and collect himself, catch his breath before we get into the interview portion of Stripped. So y'all hang tight. Don't forget to show some love. All you got to do is go to hookitup.tv/tip and show some love, guys. Again, it takes money to make music. It takes a lot of energy and effort to put yourself out there and entertain as these artists do. So the least we can do is just show some love, because they're loving us all the time. With that being said, here's some more music from WolF J McFarlane, and then we're going to get right into the interview portion.
Yeah. 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 It's been a long time, come for the good wine. Yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It's been a long time, come for the good wine. And I'll show you how I feel, baby. It's been a long time, come for the good wine. And I'll do all the things you want me to do. It's been a long time, come for the good wine. And I'll show you how I feel, baby. Yeah, I spot shorty in the line. Yeah, goddamn, she look fine. Yeah, I hope the party $10. If I get inside, I might holler like, I do drink me, I swallow. Soca drops in the wine is $1. Wait, yo, I just see body me, I follow, yo. She said a long time, she a follow. And she know say I and I is a color. Azunta or tango. Girl, your body sweet like mango. Drop that, show me how to tango. and I won't dodge like Durango. Drop that, show me how the thing go. She said she don't know the lingo, y'all. Look at your life when this beat drops, you ain't doing it right, y'all. Look at your life when this beat drops, you ain't doing it right, y'all. Look at your life, y'all. Look at your life, y'all. Look at your life when this beat drops, you ain't doing it right. It's been a long time, come for the good wine. Yeah, oh yeah. It's been a long time, come for the good wine. And I'll show you how I feel, baby. It's been a long time, come for the good wine. And I'll do all the things you want me to do. It's been a long time, come for the good wine. And I'll show you how I feel, baby. Speak louder, louder, scream for me. Oh baby girl, our actions speak so loud, so loud. Scream for me. Oh baby girl, our actions speak louder, louder. Scream for me. Oh baby girl, our actions speak so loud, so loud. Love when you smile and your nose gets that wrinkle. Kiss me slow, let our tongues start to mingle. I bite your neck and your toes start to tingle. Point at them spots, and that's where I'll nibble, baby. Now what you say, put your body on me. Now what you say, you want all of me. Now what you say, damn you're so crazy. Now what you say, ooh the room is spinning, baby. Now I hope I'm not saying too much, cause I can do a little and I can say a lot. Say baby girl, I hope I'm not saying too much, cause I can say a little and I can do. Baby girl, our actions speak louder, louder. Scream for me. Oh baby girl, our actions speak so loud, so loud. Scream for me. Oh baby girl, our actions speak louder, louder. And scream for me. Oh baby girl, our actions speak so loud, so loud. Scream for me. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
All right, y'all. Give it up one more time for Mr. WolF J McFarlane, singer, songwriter, rapper, and creative director. What you guys just watched was one of his most recent music videos titled Actions. You were lucky enough to hear the live performance, but now it's time for the interview portion. So let's say hi to Mr. WolF again. Hey, WolF, what's going on?
Hello.
Hey, there we go. Okay, so thank you so much for, first and foremost, for your amazing performance, and also thank you for bringing Stretch to join us. You guys were hilarious. Very, very entertaining as always. So I like to start things off with the stripped bare basics. So we already know your name. I would like you to tell everybody your age, your location, a fun fact about you, and a quote that you live by.
My age, I am 33. Going through that Saturn return. Age, location, I'm from Scarborough. I'm a Scarbarian. No, I don't.
Scarborough, Toronto.
What was the second one?
Fun fact.
Fun fact. Man, we were trying to figure this out earlier. Fun fact. What do you? I'm really good at cooking. I'm really good at problem solving. I'm really good at solving Rubik's cubes. I haven't done it in a while. Yeah. And what was the last one?
A quote that you like to live by.
Since I'm a creative and I'm focused on creating, I tend to say all the time that I'm designing a world within the world we live in, because the world we live in needs a lot of work. So I'm gonna just work on a smaller one while we at it.
So you forgot one of the fun facts that you did tell me before was that your favorite animal is an otter.
Oh, yeah, otters are lit, yo. If I get the opportunity, I'm copping an otter.
Okay, I have to start there. Why an otter?
Have you not seen what otters? Okay, so I've always liked otters.
Okay.
Like, you know, sometimes the animal, and you're like, yeah, I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with that animal. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
When I went to Australia in 2010, and that's when I was sold. We went to the crocodile dude's zoo that he has out there, the one that died from
Crocodile Dundee?
No, not Dundee. I
Okay.
always make sure I don't say Dundee. Steve Irwin.
Yeah.
We went to his zoo. In his zoo, everything in the zoo he caught himself. Literally like 5 minutes into the zoo, there's like all these like glass kind of aquarium setups.
Okay.
And there was some baby otters in there playing. There was about 4 baby otters playing tag, literally. Now their setup is half water and half above ground. And they were literally running and chasing each other, jumping in like smooth transitions, jumping into the water, jumping out of the water, and they giggle when they play.
What?
Yes. And I remember standing there for 20 minutes in awe of just like
Watching otters giggle?
just the joy of watching them play. And like, you legit see who's it when they're playing tag. That's what's crazy about it. Like, you can see the 3 of them kind of group together and then they touch one, and the 3 of them, like, I was like, yo, this is dope. Like, this is actually very dope to like be able to actually experience them. You know what I mean?
That's really cool. I am now going to have to go and YouTube otter videos so that I can experience this joy.
Yeah, you can get pulled in to Instagram. Instagram has a couple otter pages too. So, get pulled in real quick to otters.
Of course it does. Okay, very cool. So for those who don't know, stripped, we like to start surface level and then get a little deeper and then get a little deeper and a little bit deeper. So we're going to start with you and everything music and creating. So first and foremost, I wanted to know, how did you start doing music?
I went to a Catholic school and I went to a Pentecostal church on the weekend. Very confusing for a young kid coming up. Because Catholics sing like, right? And then church is like, so it's like going from one to the other and trying to understand like, what is music? I don't even think I was into music then. I was still just trying to not get beats.
Beats?
Just trying to survive washing the dishes. You know what I
For
mean?
real.
So wasn't until I would say around high school I was in probably my first group. It wasn't really, it was a group, but it wasn't a group. It was just a collective of dudes on the block, and we all rapped. But I would rap and sing all the time, and they would be like, "Yo, you have to pick one," which is funny because I was like, "I'm not picking a goddamn thing." So I think that already defined the direction I was going.
Okay.
I've probably been in 3 groups.
Oh.
The last group I did a lot of shows with and toured.
What groups?
Do I gotta say the names?
No, you don't have to if you don't want to. Never mind. We're gonna leave it at that. Okay.
They weren't good names. We're gonna leave that alone.
Gotcha.
So, it wasn't until at the end of the last group, I wasn't butting heads, but other members in the group kept butting heads, okay. And I was kind of at a point where I was like, "Yo, I kind of just want to make music, or I just want to create, and I can't deal with the drama." I stopped. I actually gave up music for like a whole year and a half.
Oh wow!
I was average, going to school, didn't want. People were like, "Yo, come to the studio." I'm like, "Yeah." Like, just not trying to be involved in it. Okay. And then I got approached by this dude who wanted to become a producer, and he had heard about me before, and he's like, "I want to produce your project." I was like, "I don't even know what my sound of music is." And he was like, "I don't know what my style of production is. I'm starting to produce." So basically, we both kind of set out on that journey together, where he was figuring out his sound, and I was figuring out my, like, what I'm going to be presenting myself as. Okay. That's how we came up with Upside Down Day, my first project.
Ah, very nice.
Yeah. I called it Upside Down Day because it's a tribute to an old Mickey Mouse cartoon I used to see. It was a black and white episode where Donald and Goofy, they go to a town and everything in the town is literally opposite. It's called the Opposite Town. Okay. So the reason why we did that, because I remember playing the album for KJ the first time, and he was like, "This stuff is very different." And we were like, "Nah, yo, this is normal. This stuff's boring." And he was like, "No, it's not." But like, for us, what we thought was the norm wasn't the norm. So We're like, "Cool. We'll call it Upside Down Day, because when I drop this and you hear it, you're going to be real, like, you're going to be like, damn." You know what I mean? Because it's normal to me, and for you, it's going to turn your whole world upside down. So right. Even the artwork was literally me hanging upside down, holding my own legs. And everything about it was literally about it being upside down. Even the track list, instead of being 1, 2, 3, it was going backwards. Dope. And then we didn't call it a mixtape; we called it a tape mix. Like, I didn't care about nothing. I was like, I'm gonna flip everything.
Of course you would. I love that though. You know, since I've discovered WolF J McFarlane, everything that you seem to do is just super creative. And I love that, you know, everything is so out of the box. It's very refreshing. So that being said, how would you describe your sound?
Okay. If you asked me years ago, I had the answer.
Let's do this. How would other people describe your sound? And then I want to know how you would describe your sound.
Okay. Other people, I've been described as eclectic. I always get the word different. With this project, because it's R&B, this is actually the first project where I've just like honed in on a specific genre and was like, I want to do an R&B project. I've gotten, you remind me of Keith Sweat or Andre 3000, or when I am rapping, Andre 3000 again, or Childish Gambino, or Jid, or this next rapper named Boogie. This stuff is amazing. Which is funny because when I started doing music, I didn't listen to Andre 3000. It wasn't until my final project, my boy, I played him the album, and he was like, he just sat there staring at me and was like, "You need to listen to The Love Below." And I was like, "Nah, we good." Usually when I listen, when I'm trying to produce music, I don't want to listen to anything that may sound like me. Okay. Because it influences you subconsciously. Yes. He's like, "Listen, the project's done. You need to sit here and listen to this." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And he sat me down. I think it was like at least 3 a.m. in the morning. and was like, "You're not allowed to move from the seat until the album's done." And I remember sitting there and feeling awkward.
Really?
Felt like someone played a recording of me back to me that I didn't know they recorded.
Wow.
It's even like listening to music, like I pretty much, most music is very 4-beat and pattern, very poppy. So you
Right.
know where it's gonna go. You know what beat's gonna drop out. Listening to Andre 3000's project was like, I'd be like, I do this. Oh, he did it. Oh, he did that too. Okay. And the
Wow.
concepts aligned with some of the new stuff I was writing at the time, which I was like, yo, this is weird. Like, so yeah, it was weird for me to really listen to him, and I was like, well, I started looking into the universal consciousness after that because it just didn't make sense to me how it aligned so perfectly with how I felt. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So if you don't listen to music when you're producing, what would you say actually influenced your style and your music sound?
Music, what influences my music? A lot of my songs come out of midair. From like 100. When I wrote 100, I was sitting in my room doing some graphics, and the house was dead silent. I had nothing running at the time. And I literally just opened my mouth and started singing the whole first verse into hook.
Oh.
And then I hit record on my phone to capture it. And I was like, and I just couldn't get it out of my head because it was a mood I was in at the time.
Okay.
Reflecting on what I was going through. All my songs are never really specifically about something. They're about a consistent feeling that I felt, so I could write about it. I've been hurt. I was hurt this time, and this time. I understand how that hurt felt. Let me put that in the song.
Mm.
So even with and for me, like, it's hard for me to pick beats because I'll go to a studio and they play me like 100 beats and I'm like, nope, nope, nope. Because as soon as it comes on, I'll know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you feel it.
So even with 100, Ty Leon, who produced it, shout out to him. We got on the phone and I'm like, yo, I need some beats. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna make a folder of beats, blah blah blah, blah, blah. And then in the background, I hear the keys, just the keys that's on 100. And I was like, yo, what is that? And he's like, what's what? And I'm like, what are you playing in the back? And he's like, I don't know, I was just starting a beat. I was like, what else is there? He's like, all I have are the keys. And I was like, I want it. And he's like, but it's not done. I'm like, do whatever you're gonna do, but don't stray too far from what you have right now.
Mm.
All right, cool. I'm like, can you send me like a 6-bar loop so I can tell you what I want to do? Literally, he sent me the loop. It was just the keys going, and I sang the whole first verse over it. And he was like, yeah, it'll be in your email in the morning. And that was
Wow.
it. Which is usually how I end up with a lot of my beats. Like, I'll go to the studio, someone plays a beat, and like, immediately I'm like, whose beat is this? Because that's my first question is, whose beat is it? If it's not mine, don't play it for me. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
don't play it. Because I to come up with songs on the spot, like, all the time. Like, I would go to studio and mans would play something and they'd be like, yo, we need a hook for this. And I'd stand there, literally not even take my bag off, and I'd be like, turn the mic on. And I would just sing. And they'd be like, perfect. I'm like, yeah, cool. The intro on my album was a freestyle, and it's one take.
Oh, wow.
So the intro of my album, which most likely will be another video, because I want to do 3 more videos.
Okay.
That'll be one of the videos, and yeah.
Very dope. So, do you always have input in creating the beats that you work with?
I try to leave producing to the producers. I know people are like, yo, you should learn how to produce, but it's also like, I'm already doing so much. I would rather relinquish that control to someone else, and they like hear what I'm saying, and they'll do something, and I'll be like, oh crap, like I didn't even hear that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Has there any been... Go ahead.
I was gonna say shout out to Jarrell because he's tend to do that for me. The most I do is like, someone will give me a beat, I will hear it, and I'll be like, this needs to get rearranged in like a different way. So like, I'll be like, I want to start with just the bass, and then I want the snare to come in, and then at 8 bars, I would like the keys to rise and then drop out, and then everything. Like, I like when it feels like you're on a journey with the music. So I'm telling you a story, but what's the story if everything just sounds like we're about to be in an epic battle the whole time, like, and the violins are just going? No, cut the violins. Let that drop in at a very specific part. So if you are about to lose your attention, everything pulls you back.
Mm. Okay, so has there ever been any circumstances when you've committed to doing a project with somebody and like you need to tap out for whatever reason? Maybe the beat's not going the way that you want it to, or the direction of the project isn't what you initially thought it was. Like, how would you deal with a circumstance like that?
Project, I would say in song format, yeah, that's happened a couple times.
Okay.
But the songs, like for me, the songs that I'm writing, they're timeless. Like I try to very much produce music, not just for now. I don't care if it goes on radio. I want you to be able to turn on I Seen to or Actions like 4 years from now and be like, damn, yo, this shit's still fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is when I choose my beats, because there'll be artists where I'll talk to them and they'll be like, yeah, I don't really care for the beat anymore. I want to redo it. And I'm like, yeah, but that's because you rushed and chose a beat. And now moving forward, you're older now and you don't care for it anymore. Every beat should pull you back to that time zone and you should feel like you just heard it, which is why I'm so excited to perform I Seen Her no matter how much times I perform it, because the beat is like, like you get that feeling. And I remember when I first started choosing beats, I was like, I want a beat that I can do this to. Like, I just do a dance move, and I'm like, I have to be able to do this beat, this dance to this beat. And these guys would be like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah, because when the beat drops, I want other people to do the dance move. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We need to work in movement. We're creating music for people to move, so what is the mood that we want them to be in?
Exactly.
Yeah. Actually, there's a song you helped me with that initially was on a whole nother beat.
Oh, was it really?
Yes, by Felicia. It was on a whole nother. The beat is epic. Don't get it twisted. That beat is epic.
Yeah.
But at the time, my singing voice wasn't as developed as I wanted it to be. And the hook was a whole nother hook. It was a song about how, yes, you cheated on me, but I'll rely on music because music has never cheated on me.
Ooh.
And I remember we were chilling one day and you were like, so how do you come up with verses? And then I just threw that beat on because I just had the beat. And it was not even my beat at the time. Shout out to Graves. He ended up giving me the beat when I met him in Gold Link.
Nice.
I remember spinning it for you and I was joking around and I started getting to the hook and I was like, bye, Felicia. And I actually found the video from like 2000. And now look at that song. Right now, that song on my SoundCloud is like the highest rated track. I think it's at like almost 21K. And I still don't know why that song is going up. I would love to get the other songs there, but God blesses you where He blesses you. And yeah, that song is still climbing like ridiculously.
And I also have to say thank you for doing I Seen Her for me. You know that I love that song. That song will never get old. You know what? Actually, I don't know any of your songs that I've listened to from way, way back when that I don't still enjoy today. So kudos to you for making timeless music. You really hit the nail on the head with that.
Thank you. I try. I'll be out here. I'll be out here.
So going back to what you were saying about using your feelings and how you feel about experiences in your music, because a lot of artists actually put the situations into the music as opposed to the feeling. So what was your strategic reasoning for doing that specifically as opposed to putting like the actual situations?
It wasn't a strategic thing, but I found that when I was writing more like writing topics that were very close to a situation, it became hard to perform them.
Oh.
So if it was and Owen could hold me to this, is like I'll write like a really sad song. It's like you know what I mean? And you'll be like, niggas is crying, but it's like, you know, like I remember spitting stuff for Owen, and Owen would be like, yo, heartbreak is going to make you like a millionaire. I remember him saying that to me and I will never forget it. And it was like I spit something for him because I just went through a breakup, and I was trying not to write anything because I didn't want to write about her.
Okay.
And everybody was like, "No, you need to write." And then I just sat down and wrote like 36 bars straight, and like I was like, I'm gonna put the hook at the end of the song. I'm gonna just spit bars, like I'm just gonna go off and just get it out my system.
Okay.
And it was like, and as soon as he heard it, he was like, "Shit, this is a thought." Like, you know what I mean? And after that, I was like, usually when I go to performances, I don't schedule what I'm performing before that. So usually when people are like, "Oh, send your tracks in," I'm like, how about I bring my tracks on a USB and give them to the DJ directly? Because it depends on what mood I'm in that day.
Okay.
I don't want to put on a mask when I go on stage, because that's what it feels like when I set my set ahead of schedule. It feels like I'm faking it now. I'm performing this song that I'm not in the mood to perform. So before I go on stage, I'm usually like very quiet, very by myself, and I'm like scoping out the scene, whatever, and I'm like, all right, cool. This is how I feel. And I'll walk over to the DJ and I'll be like, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do this, and this. But before you go into this, give me a moment for a cappella. I might do this, but I'll give you the cues. And then I just go up, and it feels organic because it actually is organic. Because I'm reactive at the time.
Yeah. I love that you said that, because I always tell people that when you're on stage performing, it is literally an exchange of energy. So the fact that you even take into consideration how you feel before you go on stage, I think that's a huge deal. And I definitely think that's something that more performers should do. But what happens in the circumstances when you're going through a really, really rough time, but you have to perform? As they say, the show must go on. How do you go on?
This has happened, and the reason I document a lot of my performances because I actually don't remember what happens on stage. I tend to black out and just fall into the music.
Wow.
When I watch the video back, I'm always like, shit, who this nigga think he is? Like, he don't even sing it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm never looking at it like, hey, that's me. I'm always looking at it like, yo, this is wild. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There is a performance I have on my Instagram right now where I performed at Golden Mike Thursdays. It was winter, and I remember going out there, and there's two things about me. I do not like performing last.
Okay.
If I have to, cool, but I'm coming like halfway through the show. Like, you know what I mean? The anxiety of sitting there when I would just started doing performances and waiting to go on stage was not a good feeling.
Okay.
But I just started doing music, and you're doing the small shows, right?
Right.
Everybody thinks they're amazing. Everybody thinks they're the best. You go to the show, you're like, cool. Wolf, we gonna put you last. Cool, no problem. I'm in. I'm ready. This is when I was cool with going last at that time. I'm like, I know what it is. I got this. Millie, come on. So you go and you're sitting there. Something's up with the mic. So you're sitting there on the side, like, what's wrong with the mic? How come no one fixed the mic yet? What's going on? Is that gonna be like that when I go on stage? What's happening right now? So the anxiety starts kicking in. Here's the problems that may occur while waiting to go on stage, which is why I don't like going last. The host talks too much. So the set is too long. People have to go home. They can't stay for the whole time. People come up to see you, can't even see you because homeboy on stage talking jokes like it's a Dave Chappelle thing, and he ain't hitting the mark. Another performer can go up and shake up the whole vibe.
Yeah.
He could go up and start performing like homie from Rhythm and Flow. Murder, 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 murder. And you're just like, yo, I'm not talking about murder. I'm talking about love.
Right.
I'm talking about love. Why you performing murder? Like, now everybody's like, and now they're gone. All these things could come up. So for that show, when I got there, it was a packed house. And that's probably the first show in a while where I performed last. I always tell people I want to go in the middle of the set.
Okay.
Even if I can't, like, I'll say it, but it's like, yo, let me go second last or whatever. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Because they're always like, well, the headliner should go last. I'm like, everybody should feel like a headliner, and let's put the pressure on them. Let's get everybody to perform Because when I perform like, yo, I might die tomorrow. I don't know if
As
I'm
you
awake.
should.
So I do the sound check like that. Like I don't play games when it comes to me and my music. And I remember sitting there and I was like, I remember we went and we were like, cool, me and Jamal went and we were like, yo, we gonna perform early. We about to boogie. We just get in and get out. Because at the time I was doing like 7 shows a week.
Wow.
Tired. Um, so we went. My voice was a little bit rough at the time because I was doing so much shows. I actually think the day before I had lost my voice, but I was like, I still have to do this show. We went, kept me till last, and everybody was just egging me the whole time we're there, and they're like, yeah, Wolf did it, and I'm just trying to relax my voice. And then we went on stage, and I couldn't, my singing ability was not fully back at 100.
Okay.
But I was on an R&B showcase, so I can't be like, fuck it, I'm a rap. In that video, you see my rapper persona that comes out while I'm singing.
Oh.
So my voice is more aggressive. I approach
Okay.
the notes more aggressively because I had all this built up anxiety and tension from waiting. I performed actions very different.
Mm.
And being a master, like you said, controlling the energy and manipulating the energy in the room. Depending how the energy that I give out, the crowd reacts the same way. So even in that performance, like when I'm saying louder, the crowd's like louder, like going aggressive. Like it literally looked like I remember watching it back and it felt like how you see fans on the side of the ball game when they hit the shot. Like it was, yeah, that's how people were reacting to me performing. And I remember as soon as I was done and I came back to myself and I was looking at everybody, I'm like, I did that and didn't realize I did that because
Wow.
I was irritated and frustrated about performing last and I had to get the anxiety out
Gotcha.
from performance. So when you watch that performance, you literally see like I'm super aggressive on stage in that performance. And I was like, yo, this is wild.
Holy. That's a lot. These are the things that are super important to actually understand throughout your career as an artist. You know, the fact that you can confidently and comfortably say, you know what, I don't want to perform last in a performance because of X, Y, and Z, I think is really powerful. It gives you more control over your output, which I don't think a lot of people focus on, and they need to focus on because once it's out there, right? So what kind of an impact has relationships, like romantic relationships, had on your music? Being a young male in the industry, one of the questions actually that our followers wanted to know was, are you single?
Am I single?
Single, okay? Like,
Am I single? It depends on what dynamic you're looking at single and relationships.
explain that.
Alright, that's it. I'm polyamorous. I am talking to someone.
Okay.
But if you actually know what polyamory is, and this is not the forum to talk about that and break all that down, probably explore that, but I am polyamorous.
Okay. So how has that impacted your music career and the music that you create?
It hasn't fully impacted my music as of yet.
Okay.
I know I was talking to someone, they're like, you should make polyamorous love music. And I was like, I don't know what that is. Because love is love.
Mm.
It breaks all bounds. So what is polyamorous love music? Actually, majority of the dudes that I know who are monogamous writing music are writing toxic monogamous music that could probably come off in certain ways. Mans will be singing about my girl, but then they're singing about the side girl, and their girl has a girl. But there's no communication. It is like, you know what I mean? But for me, I think it made me a better writer.
Oh, okay.
Because it taught me how to communicate more.
I love that. Wow.
Polyamory, you have to communicate. You have to check in with your partner, see how she's doing. The insecurities, the past traumas, all those things come up on a steady basis.
Right.
You're constantly checking in with each other, depending on how much partners you have or whatever. You're very comfortable in conversation. And for a lot of us, we're not, a lot of people, they're not comfortable in conversation. They're not ready to face their demons.
Yeah.
And they'll be like 46 at that point. You know what I mean? And they'll be in their, was it midlife crisis? Oh my God, I don't have a kid. Nah, nah, nah. And all of these things are going on. But it's like, you want what society wants you to have. What do you want? Matter of fact, what do you need? Not what do you want? Because wants come and go. I wanted those sneakers. Them shit's gonna wear out. What does your heart need to go forward?
That is so powerful. Wants and needs are very, very different things. Okay, so I love that we're going in this direction. You mentioned toxic masculinity, and we hear about that all the time. It's no doubt a very real experience for women, one that's often has women functioning in defense or retaliation. Can you speak on how that's affected you when trying to form healthy bonds and discuss, how men navigate that?
For me, I was raised by my mom, my grandma, and my sister. I've seen my dad do very toxic and abusive things. I've seen my brothers do things that wouldn't be deemed right. I've seen people omit. I've seen a lot. And through time, I've always been someone who was like, I want to be a good person. I want to do this. And then after you start having these conversations and being more observant, because we are all raised to be seen and not heard, you realize, well, if I want to be successful, I want to be truthful to me, I want to blaze a trail, being seen and not heard is not a thing. Michael Jackson wasn't seen and not heard. Whitney Houston wasn't seen and not heard. Prince wasn't seen and not heard. Biggie, Tupac, all of them were seen and heard. And that made them stand in their truth. While being on that journey, I've come to the conclusion of, even when I am trying to break the cycle, it doesn't mean everybody else is. So when I've been in relationships in the past, sometimes I was greeted with this defense. And I'm like, I don't even have a sword and shield, and you're already armed, ready to cut me. Like, I didn't do anything. Like, can we actually talk about it? But they'll never be ready to have that conversation because they were hurt in the past. And they project, and then there's insecurities and all these things. So, like I was saying, with being poly, all that shit comes to surface real quick. So I had to face my own demons and have real conversations with them and understand them. Not try to kill them, not try to defeat them.
Right.
Be able to walk the same path. Walk as close to the truth as possible, no matter how uncomfortable it makes you.
Oof. Say it again for the people in the back.
I've learned to walk as close to the truth as possible, no matter how comfortable it makes me. So me being able to say, yo, I don't like doing certain things because that shit's gonna get my anxiety going. Like, you know what I mean? Or, nah, I'm just not feeling that. Like, those things took time. Learning how to say no. Understanding why I said yes. I feel that women have been through a lot. Black people have been through a lot. Black women have been through a ridiculous amount of things. With that being said, I feel like there's a lot of women that I'm always hearing and saying that I'm looking for a partner, I'm looking for this, I'm looking for that. I don't think anybody should be looking for anything. I feel like you should take time, look within, and when your vibration is at the right frequency, what you are looking for or what you thought you needed, what you thought you wanted, the frequency itself will attract what you need.
Yep. 100%. That's WolF J keeping it 100. Wow. Y'all, I hope you are taking notes because Wolf is dropping some nuggets here, okay? Um, Powerful, powerful stuff. So, as you know, we are celebrating Black Music Month. So I want you to tell us, what do you feel challenging about being a Black creator in the industry?
Being a Black creator in the industry. I'm assuming we're talking about Toronto's industry.
Any industry you want to talk about.
We're gonna talk about industry. We're gonna talk about industry. Number one reason, which I feel like the changes are soon to come, being Black, being tall, being handsome, being talented. And the reason why I did talent, because talent is one thing, skill is another. Um, the industry is run by majority non-Black.
Mm,
Um, and Black people tend to be the creators of many things.
yep.
Not be seen for creating it, just being seen for, look how he can shuck and jive. Let's give him an award for shucking and jiving. Not for give him an award and recognize his intelligence or her intelligence in the creation of what they made. So with all that being said, I find that they'll see you or see me and be like, oh, you do music. Okay. Because all the Black guys do music.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or, like, there was a good amount of time I didn't even tell people I rapped. Oh, no, I didn't
Why?
tell people I sang.
Okay, okay.
When I told people I rap and sing, females were automatic, oh, you sing? And it's like, I'm not tap dancing. Uh,
Yeah.
or, yo, did you listen to my CD? And then they don't listen to your CD.
Mm,
I get the 2 months later, they finally heard my music and they call me and it's a, oh my God, you actually make real music.
right.
And I'm like, so what the fuck did you thought I made? Like, I don't understand. Like, I gave you my shit to listen to. And now it's like, it's hard for me to respect you when you never gave me a chance in the first place.
Period. And what is
So,
real music?
I don't know what that means. Unless you're trying to compare me to Ice JJ Fish, but we're going to leave that alone. I know that was a shot fired. Wherever he is, he definitely just fell over randomly. But with that being said, it's like you get considered a certain way before people actually take the time to measure your talent and skill,
Yeah.
right? And a lot of times, because their colorism is still a thing, if I was light skinned, if I was a cute light skinned girl, I would already probably be put on.
Right.
So you have the artists who are focused on breaking the boundaries and being like the Bobby Browns, the Whitney Houstons, all those artists that we grew up listening to where we were like, oh shit, they killed that note or they just went on stage and snapped.
Right.
Aren't getting the opportunity to go on stage and snap because she's cute, she's sexy, she's marketably appealing to what they want to see.
Yep.
And then they put them in these spaces to sing, and they're not ready to give the world their voice. They're afraid of their own voice. So you have these certain types of artists that aren't ready to use their voice and break that wall. And
Yep.
there's so many times I've been to shows and then I'll be like, oh, she sings, and the mans will be like, easy. It's a studio thing. It's a studio singer. And yeah, but like, can she sing? Like, I want to hear her sing. Like, I'm not firing shots at anybody who's a studio singer.
Right.
I just look at it like, I want to hear you open up. I want to hear you be the best of what you can do. Because I used to be afraid of my own voice. And now I just don't give a fuck.
Do you like hearing yourself? Like hearing your voice?
funny. Someone asked me that question, and I was like, I don't even know if I've heard my voice other than when I've heard recordings.
Well, that's what I mean. Like some people, a lot of people actually do not like to hear their voice in like playback.
I think my voice is a frequency.
Okay.
I think the frequency, people are attracted to a specific frequency or whatever emotion I'm putting behind my voice, right?
Right.
Someone asked me, how do I know when I'm singing a note correctly? Because I'm not trained.
Okay.
I tell them it's a feeling. When I'm singing, whatever I did for you guys that happened like a little while ago, I don't remember what I did. I'll have to watch the video to see what I did. I don't know how I approached the notes. I don't remember anything. I just know I wrote it. It's a story. It's my story. It's time to tell that story. I shouldn't have to look at them to read it. It's who I am. So Actions isn't just a song. It's a piece of me. Any song I've ever written, it's literally a piece of me. Every line connect to a conversation I've had, a reason for doing something, which is why I wrote it. So, do I like my voice? I think I like controlling the narrative of the message that I am expressing.
Ooh, I like that. I like it a lot. So speaking of Actions, you at the beginning of it there was a piece of writing. Let's talk about that and this. I'm going to call it a new direction. It's probably not new for you, but I feel like it's new for your fans and your followers because there wasn't much of a focus on the written elements of your music before. I do want to touch on the visual elements, but I want you to delve a little deeper into that specific written piece and what you've got coming up with the writing and poetry.
So for Actions, it was written, the piece in the video that's written was written by Sherelle Honeypot. She's a exotic poetry writer. She wrote it specifically for this video.
Dope.
She wrote two pieces, but I wanted to convey a certain message for this video. Because a lot of people might watch the video and be like, oh, he's just slamming that thing. And that's not what the video is about. If you're listening to the lyrics and you understand certain things, it's I'm with somebody and I don't get a chance to see them. So I'm longing to see them. And that feeling of wanting to be held, wanting for someone to hold you, wanting to hold somebody, wanting to be intimate with that person and exchange that energy is what I wanted to express in the video. So a lot of people are like, oh, the video's racy. The video doesn't really have much going on in it. I left it up to your imagination. You don't see any ass, you don't see any breasts. The most you see is us kissing and holding each other and kind of acting things out. But right before anything is supposed to happen, it cuts every single time. So with the writing now, I started doing a lot of shows again because I was like, okay, I'm going to do the music thing. And I kept meeting all these poets because I'm doing intimate R&B. I'm doing old school R&B stuff. So all the poets I kept meeting, they kept talking about things in certain ways. And I was like, I talk like this, but I never write it down. And none of my poems I remember.
Right.
Because they're just thoughts. I haven't gotten used to the art of doing the poems on stage yet. Okay. I'll get there. Right now, to me, they're fleeting thoughts. When you sit down and think about the moment you had with someone you were intimate with, and you have that the moment where your mind leaves the room and you reenact it. These are what the thoughts are. So I'm writing them out. Along with the artwork for the album, I'm creating a book. So the album is called Wolf Bites.
Okay.
The book will be called Wolf Bites Art Series. We ain't there yet. We gonna get there. But I produced 6 pieces of artwork. And these 6 pieces of artwork are about Black male vulnerability, being submissive as a male.
Okay.
Being dominant as a male. Being vulnerable. Vulnerable and submission are 2 different things. and just being able to look at black skin through a different lens.
I love that.
So when I designed the images, like the image you see for 100, and like the image I made for Lethal Weapon, it was made to show you something different than what you scroll by every day on Instagram. How do I stop you from scrolling right now? When you see this, what's gonna make you be like, "Oh shit, what the hell is this?" That was the focus.
Okay, so Wolf Bites, the book, is art and poetry. Where is the, like, you're creating all
I'm
of, sorry, say that again?
creating everything, so the artwork's already done. Due to the whole COVID world lock off thing, I started writing more, and then it just turned into, okay, I was gonna do this for like Insta stories and have it as a highlight. So right now, if you go on my Instagram, in my highlights, you'll see a highlight that's called Wolf Bites.
Okay.
That has 3 chapters. 3 chapters of the book. For every chapter, what I write, I will have someone also write who will be a female of color
Oh,
write her viewpoint on the artwork. So you get the male and female perspective at all times.
that's dope.
And yeah. And I've
Okay.
never before, but like after doing like 3 chapters and laying it out, I was like, this should just be a book. And it's not like anybody buys CDs nowadays. So when you come to the show, there will be a book for you to buy.
Dope. And hey, get those residuals, man. Why not? Multiple streams of income is the way to go these days. So I love that you have said that you're creating all the visuals. I don't think we really touched on it too much, but for those who don't know, Wolf is also a creative director / graphic designer. All of the visuals that you see on his website, his social media, so on and so forth, he created himself. Since I've known you, you've been very self-sufficient, much like myself. What kind of an impact does being so to yourself with your work, how does that affect your results? Like, do you like doing everything yourself? Would you rather pass that off to other people?
Okay. Not to say I don't like doing everything myself. I would love to hand things off to other people. I just find that people have not come through.
Okay.
I've been about 10 years deep in music, and I've been let down a good amount of times. Actually, yeah, I am 10 years deep in music. Upside Down Day was launched 2010. Yeah, 10 years.
Happy anniversary.
Um, that's cool. So, with that being said, it's like if every single time I hand somebody else the ball and I'm the type of person like I don't approach you unless things are ready
Okay.
for you to have them. So it's not like I'm giving it to you. Like I'm still waiting on Wolf to get. No, it's you're getting it when you're supposed to have it.
Gotcha.
Now, if that's the case and you still drop the ball, then I gotta learn how to do it. It's cool. Don't worry about it. I'm not even mad at you. Let me just get it done myself. When it came to artwork, I've always been someone that did my own artwork because I have a different mindset when it comes to certain things. Like when people are like, yo, I have an idea for this, blah, blah, blah. I try to do the direction that I probably don't know how to do.
Okay.
So once I learn it, now I'm good at doing it going
Got you.
forward. So like Upside Down Day, yo, I want to do an album cover where my hands are like holding my own legs. What? Like, you know what I mean? And then I had to like literally sit like this, hold my arms above my head in a very like specific way,
Yeah.
and then do the next shot and throw my legs in the air with holding myself up and make sure they work like, and then it worked out perfect. With the album cover for Wolf Bites, it was like, this is what I want. I want this goddess, female, natural body, I don't want fake anything. Like I remember describing it, and everybody was like, "This is gonna be hard to do," and I'm like, "No, it's not. All you got to do is take the photo. Take the photo. I do the artwork."
Right.
Like, and like even while doing the shoot, there we had complications because the photographer. Shout out to Jack. Jack Flawless.
Flawless.
He is so used to shooting photos that he couldn't wrap his head around how is this going to look after.
Ah.
When we were shooting, he's like, I have to light her face. I'm like, you're not going to see her face. Shoot the photo. Like, you know what I mean?
Got you,
like,
yeah.
And then it was like, when I showed him the final product, he was like, just holding his head like, what the hell? And no one's seen the final product yet. That's the funny part. We've only seen 2 images from a 6-image series. I'm controlling the narrative by slowly rolling things out because I feel like, especially with content like this that's about intimacy and vulnerability, people tend to not get the mark, hit the mark.
Yeah.
They build it to other things. So like with my music video, that paragraph in the beginning of the video is very important because it sets the scene. If you're watching a Star Wars movie, the first thing that kicks in is the writing that does that zoom out thing into the middle of nowhere. If you don't do that, you have no idea what the pew pews are about. Because it usually starts in they're in a battle.
That's true.
You have no clue what's happening at this point because you didn't read the paragraph. So if you don't read the paragraph, to you it'll come off a certain way.
Yeah.
Right? If you're not listening to the lyrics, it'll come off a certain way. The reason why I didn't want to sing in the video because every shot follows what's happening in the song. Listening to the song, you're missing the concept of the video. So it's a video that you have to constantly go back and watch. I wanted the replay value. I want you to go back and watch the video. How much videos do you actually ever go back and watch? And people spend all this money on them.
Yep. That's crazy. You're absolutely right. And you know what? I think that given that, I would actually like to show everybody the music video again. Maybe see if we can get some interaction in the chats to close off our discussion. So I'm going to take a quick pause. We're going to go back to the actions video for you guys to watch. And then when we get back, we're going to wrap things up with question and answer. I have one more thing I want to cover with you, and then the strict quickie. So here is WolF J McFarlane actions.
Stuck here all day, thinking about you in every way. Like what I'm gonna do when you come around me. It's all about you when it's going down, babe. Now what you say? Put your body on me. Now what you say? You want all of me. Now what you say? Damn, you so sexy. Now what you say? Oh, you need a brain, baby, baby. Now I hope I'm not saying too much, cause I can say a little and I can do a lot. See, baby girl, I hope I ain't saying too much, cause I can do a little and I can say, baby girl, our actions speak louder, louder. Scream for me, oh baby girl, our actions speak so loud, so loud. Scream for me, oh baby girl, our actions speak louder, louder. Scream for me, oh baby girl, our actions speak so loud, so loud. Love when you smile and your nose gets that wrinkle. Kiss me slow, let our tongues start to mingle. I bite your neck and your toes start to tingle. When at them spots, and that's where I'll nibble, baby. Now what you say, put your body on me. Now what you say, you wanna hold up me. Now what you say, damn you're so crazy. Now what you say, ooh the room is spinning, baby, baby. Now I hope I'm not saying too much, cause I can do a little and I can say a lot. Say baby girl, I hope I'm not saying too much, cause I can say a little and I can do. Baby girl, our actions speak louder, louder. Scream for me. Oh, baby girl, our actions speak so loud, so loud. Scream for me. Oh, baby girl, our actions speak louder, louder. And scream for me. Oh, baby girl, our actions speak so loud, so loud. Scream for me. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
All right, give it up one more time for WolF J McFarlane Actions. So, we are rounding out the interview portion of the show here, and I wanted to talk briefly on collaborations and role models. So, who have you collaborated in the past that has had a really, really big impact on your music, if any?
Who have I collaborated
Yeah.
with? All the people I'm basically family with at this point. Owen, Sound Lee, Lord Quest. If Lord Quest didn't take me under his wing, there wouldn't have been a Live Your Life Volume 1.
Oh.
I probably wouldn't rap the way I rap now. Promise. Promise is very important. He's always been like an older brother overseeing things. We haven't done a collab yet, but he's always been a very essential piece. Shy Wisdom.
Shy.
I'm always in awe of Shy Wisdom every single time. Who else? Stretch. He is definitely a big piece right now in the way my writing and the way the new stuff that I'm doing is going in certain directions. Because I want more instrumentation on certain things.
Gotcha.
I'm starting to hear things different. Who else? Omar Olunin. Man, there's some people.
So it really takes a village.
Because, like, I'm someone that's always reflecting on things that are going on around me. So, as much as sometimes people might not think I'm paying attention, I'm paying attention.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So being someone who's been in the industry for as long as you have, for the younger generations who are now discovering themselves as artists, what do you hope that they take away from not just your music, but also your journey?
I would say don't try to be anybody. Do you. Only do you. There is only one of you. The labels will try to manufacture you to be like everybody else. Oh, the kids don't like this. They want something to dance to. Can you give us the hook that works on TikTok?
Oh my God.
Now, if that's your goal, cool. Let it be known that that's your goal. Do not for lack of a better term, Tekashi 6ix9ine the situation. No one likes open mirrors. Be real to who you are. Many years in the game, I still see the same things that irks me.
Like what?
Still see. You weren't gonna let that slide.
Nope.
Lack of communication, people getting emotional about certain things where it's like, we could actually just have a conversation about this. Like, you know what I mean? People feeling entitled in the game. There's so many things, so many shady things. For a craft that can either cause war or love, there's so many shady people in the creases. You got to figure out who you are and remain true to that as you navigate through the industry. Because people will be quick to put stories beside your name, release propaganda about you, and keep in mind, we're dealing with an industry we're dealing with consumers, a lot of consumers, that have a very short attention span. So your story, your narrative, how you are seen, your first impression needs to be commanded by you and only you. And you need to make sure the people who you are around are not acquaintances or just working with you. They need to feel like family. They need to understand that the direction you are going is important to your growth and where you are trying to be at. Because if they do not fully believe in what you're doing, they will be your weak links going forward.
Ooh, that's deep. So what would you say is, if you could pick one thing, if you could name one thing, the most positive contribution that you have made to the future of the music industry, or that you're currently making?
I would say this project I'm working on now, along with the book and the messages that are coming behind it.
Beautiful. I love that. Okay, we're going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to go into audience question and answer. And if anybody has any other questions, please put them in the chat. But some comments about actions. Craig said, I'm loving the lighting in this video. Love it. Ilana says, what I like most about this video is the vulnerability of a man wanting the touch of their lover. That's nice. Everybody else is just taking in your words and being quiet right now. But if there's any other questions that anybody wants to drop in there before we move on, please do so. Any new videos coming out? These are some questions from other people in the network.
I was supposed to shoot a video in March, but COVID came and
Mash up the thing.
Mash up the thing. As soon as this is over, I'm going to be shooting the video, hopefully for 100. I got to wrangle everybody up because I don't know if everybody's in work mode right now. And yeah, that's the next video I want to shoot.
Okay, dope. And do you have a favorite topic that you like to sing and rap about?
Nah, it's usually love based.
Yeah.
I have 1 and 2 songs that aren't about love, you know, but it's usually about love and stuff. You know, surf music and stuff.
Uh-huh. Okay. That's all. I don't think we have any other questions coming in through. So I'm going to move on to my last few questions. These are my favorite ones to ask. So first, tell us what your ultimate goal is. So if nothing could go wrong, if you had all the support in the world that you need, ideal situation, what is your ultimate goal?
To find wealth through my music.
Ooh.
Wealth in happiness, wealth in being able to support the people around me, wealth and bringing generational wealth to my family tree and the people who I consider family tree. Um, because there's been too many times where people were so focused on being rich that they left people behind.
Mm.
I want to create a garden of amazing, extraordinary people and water them, and we all grow together.
Yay. Aw. Hearts. I think it's beautiful when people's goals include other people. The world needs more of that. Thank you. So I know it's a difficult thing for some artists, most artists to do. So we like to do this for you. Tell everybody, how can we help? What do you most need right now to take your career to the next level outside of finances? That's a given.
Um, I would like a booking manager.
Okay.
I want to tour. I want to do shows other places. There's only so much I can do in Toronto.
Yes. Anywhere in particular?
Everywhere. If someone says, "Yo, we have a show in Alaska," don't worry, we got gloves that'll keep you warm. I'm in. Um, what else? I got a dope engineer. Shout out to Jerome. I got a dope guitarist. I got dope people in my corner to make the music. I would love to have like a good distribution deal or a publishing deal. And I do a lot of writing, so I'd love to write for artists. Um, what else? You think there's anything else?
Yeah.
I feel like once I have a booking agent that can get me the shows that I need, or management that understands what I'm doing and wants to pour into my glass and understand where that's going,
Mm-hmm.
what happen is everything, my frequency will already be where it's supposed to be.
Right.
So, like I said, if you're vibrating on the right frequency, things will come to you.
Absolutely. Okay, so y'all heard it here first. Your booking agent, manager, and the list goes on. Make sure
I
you
have
hit
to,
us up.
I have to say it more often because I always get people that two. I always get two questions. I get approached. Wait, you're from Toronto? And I'm like, where else would I be from if you see me walking on Medina? Um, and the next question would be not even a question; it's an assumption. Everyone assumes I'm signed.
Mm. Why do you think that is?
I think it's because I actually do my own graphics and I understand what marketing is. So
Mm.
see everything, and they're like, "Oh my God, you have this looks so professional. You have to be." You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's like, yeah, that's cool now, but I'm still here with you. If I was signed or whatever, you would see a very different, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Setup.
for sure. Okay, cool. Well, this is one of my favorite portions of the show. I call it the stripped quickie. I'm literally just going to ask you 5 really quick questions, and I want you to answer them with the first thing that comes to your mind. You ready? Here we go with the stripped quickie. White cheddar mac and cheese or original?
I was gonna say white cheddar mac and cheese, but I cook different. I love to cook, so like it's like I was about to be like my mac and cheese, like you know what I mean?
So then what's your mac and cheese? What's yours?
Well, I've made mac and cheese for you before.
Yeah, okay, but like you have to tell the people that haven't had your mac and cheese.
Okay, so my mac and cheese is like soul food. Like there will be a meat in there. There'll be veggies. There'll be if you like mushrooms, there'll be sautéed mushrooms and onions and herbs, and it just brings it to a different level. Like it's not just
Salivating.
where cook, and I always cook like huge portions and just be sitting over it, stirring it like it's a cauldron. But yeah,
Okay, cool. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
it's a lot of wood. This guy's out here. It's a whole forest of wood. Next month though, but he's out here. He's doing it.
Beach or pool?
Are there girls at the beach?
There's girls everywhere.
You win. I say pool, honestly.
Okay, Naruto or Avatar?
Avatar.
Okay, and leave a message for your future self after the beep.
Ang all day.
What?
Sorry, I said Ang all day.
Ang all day?
From Avatar.
Oh, I don't actually watch it. It was just...
Boo! Boo!
Oh, Stretch, leave me alone. Okay, last question. Leave a message for your future self after the beep.
Yo, my dog. Make sure you get that work done that we was talking about the other day, and go through your emails because I know you're a waste you and you loafed on that. Make sure you eat today because you'll sit in front of the computer and not get up. And also, be the best you can be. This is a message from your future self, and don't be a waste you because there's enough waste you out there. One time.
Thank you. Everybody, please show some more love to WolF J McFarlane, rapper, singer, songwriter, creative director. We are so happy to have had you here on this episode of Stripped. And hey, if you want to try that spoken word thing on Creator Asylum, you have a safe space to do so. You're welcome back anytime. Do you have any final words for the people?
I'll say look out for the album. I actually don't know when it's coming out yet because I'm trying to see what's going on with the world right now. And I'm also independent. So just follow the journey. Shout out to the homie Stretch. He has stuff coming out soon. Shout out to Jamal, the brother. He got something coming out soon. And we all working on something just to have fun. As soon as things get back to normal, I'm doing a show.
Word.
So I hope you're ready.
Okay, everybody, that was our Stripped episode featuring WolF J McFarlane. That's it until next week, y'all. If you are an artist and you would like to be featured, please head over to thehookandco.com/stripped. Don't forget to show some love. All you gotta do is go to hookitup.tv/tip. And if you want to watch the replay, it'll be here on our YouTube page. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube page, please make sure that you do that because we need love too. Guys, we're gonna leave off with another song from Mr. WolF J McFarlane, and I hope to see you guys next week. Stay safe, and if you want to show some more love in the comments, we'll be hanging around for a couple minutes more.
Call your friends and we rolling, yo, we rolling. Money in my pocket, I'm all in, yo, I'm all in. Hey, so tell me what you wanna do. As long as mine, I come with you. Girl, you got my attention. Shawty, won't you be my lethal weapon? Do when things you can't lanes, you pop and change your yoga flame. You so untamed that that's insane. And I'm glad you came, but I don't know your name. I know that you hot. Hope that you know what you got. Nothing too over the top. Walking and blow up the spot. Tick-tock, walking and blow up the spot. Girl, you got my